Hello, and welcome to Chapter 5, the highlight video, Conveying Empathy and Authenticity. Before assessment or intervention, clients are often wondering, can I trust this person? Will I be judged? Will they genuinely listen? Communication includes our words, listening, tone, body, language, and presence. The core message that I have for you guys for this chapter is clients may forget exactly the words we use, however, they will never ever forget how they felt with our presence. Okay? Now, what we're going to discuss in this chapter, we're going to touch base on empathic communication, active listening, reflective responses, and nonverbal communication, and authenticity, and appropriate self-disclosure, and what? What more? Okay. And building the relationship. Alrighty. Sounds good. So let's get back to the subject and let's talk about the first one is empathic communication. Empathic communication means we understand what the client is going through. We put our shoes in the client. Sympathy is, oh, I'm so sorry. But with empathy, you're trying to understand how that situation is felt for your client. That's what we're doing with empathy. It requires us to what? We notice the emotion, we understand the meaning, and we manage our reaction, but at the same time, we remain present for our client because it's not about us, it's about them. That's why we want to manage our reaction and we want to stay present. That does not mean that I have not ever cried with patients' presence or with family presence. I have. During my work with hospice, pediatric hospice, one of the moments is I was at a patient's house when the patient was actively dying. Did I cry? Of course I did cry, but it wasn't where it drawn the attention to me versus the family who just lost a child. So you maintain your reaction and you hold and stay quiet and present for your patients. Okay. Now, empathy does not mean agreeing with every choice. Okay. But at the same time, it'll help you make the client feel understood without taking over their experiences. So they feel it, they know that you were understood. Empathy is very important, and it's so important for you to differentiate it from sympathy. Now, when we're talking second about active listening, please, 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 please listen to understand, not to respond. When you listen to understand, then you pause. You actually listen because you truly, truly, genuinely interested with knowing what's going on or what's happening versus when you're prepping yourself to respond to the answer or to the comment that it's being said. That's not active listening. Okay. Listening includes your word, your tone, your pauses, your body language. Help yourself from interrupting patients. So listen, the minute you start listening to understand versus to respond, that will put you in a position where you're truly available for your client. Listening isn't passive, it's a disciplined attention. All right. When we're talking about reflective responses, this is where reflection does help the clients hear and organize their experiences because I'm shedding the light on it from a different avenue, from a third party who's noticing it. For example, you're balancing work, school, and family. Oh my gosh, you sound exhausted. Oh, I am so sorry. That sound very difficult to carry or to handle. Right? Those are examples of reflective responses that will help the client organizing their experience and making sense of it. Nonverbal communication. We come in with communication verbally and non-verbally. Non-verbally, that's your facial expression, your tone, your pace, your posture. I was stopped by a lot of patients sometimes, especially elderly, who don't have their hearing aids, is to slow down, right? If it wasn't for them bring that up to me, I would have not improved on it, right? Congruence, make sure that your verbal, nonverbal messages matches. What you're saying is what you're feeling. Don't fake it, it'll show on your face. Authenticity, stay on it, honest, transparent, stay professional. Do not remove boundary. Respect that space, be present. Appropriate self-disclosure. If it's not helpful to the client situation, we do not share. It's not if I can share it, it's more about if it's helpful to if it's going to help the client improve or move forward. And when you share and you feel, yes, it is helpful, share what's needed in that moment. That's it. Do not overshare. Do not overshare or over giving more information about you. Share the part that needed, limited information. Okay? Now, building the helping relationship with you, being empathic, genuine, authentic, available, present, the relationship, the helping relationship will grow. Client feels a lot more safer, being able to share without being judged or like assumptions being created around their situation. This is when change happen. The takeaway from this chapter is empathy, we understand the client's perspective. Listening, we pay attention without rushing. Reflection is we name feelings and meaning. Nonverbal communication make your presence match your words. Authenticity is being genuine. Self-disclosure when it's appropriate and helpful. Relationship, you support autonomy rather dependency. Now, the question that I'm going to leave you with for this chapter is, think about a time someone listened to you in a way that made you feel understood. What did they do that helped you feel safe enough to continue sharing? And then empathy and authenticity are the foundation of meaningful helping relationship. When a client experiences us as a present, honest, respectful, we create a space for trust, reflection, and change. Thank you.